also have to mute that.
So you're gonna go into the back room.
I will go into the back room and I will weep openly.
Into the walk-in.
Okay, we are theoretically live on YouTube. Which I can easily find by going to youtube.com and typing in Chronicles of Misadventure, which will pop up with nothing. Hello?
Nothing.
Yeah, dude, YouTube's...
Oh, because we don't have a channel URL. Right?
No, you need 1,000 subscribers, I believe.
You need 1,000 now? What on earth?
See,
everybody make fake accounts.
We live
I think
in
you have to share the
worlds.
link. There should be a link somewhere.
How many
within
followers
the
do you have on the
dashboard or
YouTube
somewhere.
channel? I'll post it in my Discord right now.
Probably none. We've never really
We
used
have
it.
Silas ZNH has subscribed. I think I know who that is.
Who's that?
That's my son.
Yeah, that's right. His kid.
Aw.
Where's where? I can't even find us.
I can't
Yeah.
check Discord because I'm capturing Discord. What an awful, inconvenient program Streamlabs is.
Did you pop out the cameras into its own?
No, and I'm not going to do it now, but I can do it in the future.
My internet's fucking up again.
That's the
Come
trick,
on, John.
baby.
Does anybody have the link to it? I literally can't find it.
Hold on. You can search for it in the Discord. And it'll pop up. But
The YouTube?
yeah.
Let's try this. That should take you to the channel.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Raw and uncut, people. We are live and just figuring it out.
Sign into chat. I do not want to sign into chat. Do I want to sign into chat? I should probably sign into chat. Open a web browser. I'm not signing into chat. Wait, no. I can do this. Hold on. We live in enchanted times.
This is like the first time. Oh, right. I mean, if you want to start are you going to stream Twitch at the same time? Okay.
I don't really talk when I'm streaming. I just type in the chat.
I am putting this in the other Discord I'm in.
That's my human name. I don't know what that involves. I'd have to sign out of my other YouTube account. Ugh, cringe.
Glad we're doing another half episode.
My whole life is a half episode.
We're all half episodes, really.
Is this?
I don't know if I'd even give myself that much credit.
Is this just the chat? What is going on? Oh no.
We're all learning.
We're all learning. I've learned nothing. It is live. I can see it.
Yeah,
it's live. I can see us.
Well, y'all want to play some D&D?
Please let us play some D&D.
All right. Well, welcome everybody to our another prequel episode as we iron out the technical issues and give you a little glimpse into our characters while we do so. So let's go around. Oh, just as a note, all of our music tonight is by the wonderful Kai Engel. Please go look him up. Okay, sorry, getting technical stuff set up on my side. Do we want to go around and do quick introductions?
Sure.
Okay.
You know, we are super prepared for how we want to organize this.
Of all the things we know, who we are, we do know those things.
Yeah.
Do we?
I mean, we're still on our pre-episode, you know.
Yeah.
I already
Well,
out the kinks.
I'm gonna go in oh, just in order here as they appear on our stream. So let's start with Will. Would you introduce yourself? Tell us who you're playing tonight, and yeah.
Hey, how's it going, y'all? My name is Will. Some might call me William Ryan Pope. Um,
Some might.
I am playing Tobias Boone, the Shattered Kai Sorlock, ex-hired killer, just out about with his buddies, just doing a job.
Just on a nice nightly stroll.
With his buddy Mistwardens.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, oh, I am Jonathan, our humble DM. Just as a note, but Sam, let's. Who are you? Who are you playing tonight?
Hi, I'm Sam, also known as Swearta14. I'm playing Rosemary, and she's a fighter, and she's just having the best time with all of her friends here, and just loves making things for them to keep them warm. Just really, gosh, it's so much fun being with you guys.
I forgot.
I repressed it.
This is the first session I've been sober for.
Cheers, I'll drink to that, bro.
That's a big glass of wine, brother.
John,
Know
you're
me at
muted.
all?
Ray, introduce yourself. Tell us who you're playing.
I'm Caecity on all of my socials. I am playing Sully, the rock gnome paladin, and I'm very excited to smash some vampires tonight.
Okay, trying to get lucky with the vampires. I can appreciate that.
Hey,
Oh,
no judgment. Honestly, good for you.
Taylor.
before I go, I have to say something that I just noticed. I was looking at Steven's character portrait, and if you look at it, like it's very obviously like a rabbit, but if you look under the eyes, like under the eyebrows and the like helmet stuff, it looks like another smaller rabbit face.
The nose looks like
Yeah.
a tiny little rabbit face.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
It's so good.
Everything's just a really ornate headdress. Yeah, I see it too.
What a beautiful little guy. Oh, I will set up a capture to show things on the screen at some point, but right now it's just not happening. I can't do that. Anyway, my name is Taylor, Ennui Poet, ENNUIPOET. I'm playing Olin, the Horizon Walker Reborn Ranger. Ready to take everything at face value and probably stab something.
Love it. And last but not least, Funk.
Hello, 'tis I, the man Funk, also known as Steven. I'm playing Buster K. Slyfoot, a rabbitkin Harengon Twilight cleric with very thick Russian accent. This is first week that I'm not sick, so my regular voice does not sound like I'm very deep Russian man, which is much more fitting to the tiny little rabbit guy that I'm playing, so it works.
Beautiful. Well, just to catch you up, where we left our heroes last time, they had found themselves on a cold mountain peak, taking refuge in a church, on a hunt for a monster. A monster who arguably found them first. And so, with that, wait, we didn't roll initiative, did we? No, we didn't.
roll initiative,
We did.
I thought.
We
We
did.
did?
Yeah.
What did we?
I don't see any dice rolls.
I don't know. We did roll
Oh,
it.
yep.
It's-
I
I
got
got
a
a-
4. I rolled a
I got
nat
a
1.
I got a nat 20. What have you done with our dice rolls?
I also rolled a 4.
If you scroll up, a Mr. Tobias Boone kind of
Somebody-
spammed the chat, but
Somebody was
above
popping
that,
off.
Sorry, I was trying to fix
Um,
things. My bad.
yeah,
Well.
you're bad.
I had an 11 initiative. That's what I remember.
I also have an 11 initiative.
There we go.
I got a 4.
Let's go.
So you find yourselves in this church hallway. Olin is on the other side of the door with this vampire spawn. The rest of you are in the hallway. At the end of the hallway, this vampire, this woman, shows up looking very similar to Rosemary. And after announcing that you are in her trap, her eyes lock onto you, Rosemary. And you see this woman, red hair, dark clothing. She smiles, vampire teeth, very obvious. And she says, "Oh, one of my sisters. Which one are you?"
Oh, I am Rosemary. Are you
Oh, that
are you
accent.
Saffron?
I forgot about that one. No, dear. I'm garlic. But
That's
nice
Right.
to meet you.
That
That's-
makes sense. That tracks.
from inside the cell. You just hear Olin go, "That's hilarious.
It is technically space.
What an ironic name you have."
Oh, Mother, she needs you to come back home.
Yes. Well, I'm sure she would love that because I've learned quite a lot since being out here, but
Oh,
I'm not-
perfect.
I'm not ready to go back.
Oh, but the family reunion's gonna happen soon, so you gotta.
And you see with that, like her eye, she just kind of like grins, and you see she raises her hands, her like fingers almost looking like claws coming out, and begins charging forward. Buster, you have the highest initiative. You can see she's about to pounce, to attack. What would you like to do?
I would like to tut at her, like, oh god, how does this look? How does this magic work? What is Buster's whole thing? I cast a spell. For the sake of you, go ahead and roll. I cast a moonbeam. However, this would work because we're technically in the hallway of this monastery. Maybe wherever there is potentially like a window that could be pushing a shaft of moonlight or some sort of light from the outside, it immediately like shifts, spins, and like scans around the room to land. Like, say it's like 45 degrees over there, it like beams over to be like underneath her feet. So she's then standing in like a pillar of moonlight. I think the way that Buster makes it work is like, I don't know, get back to me on that. The specifics as to like what he does with his symbol to make the magic come out. I want to just like, crush up a clove of garlic and like have that like disapparate, but that's too quick and part of the joke, so I'll figure it out specifically. But yes, I need a Constitution saving throw. And I don't know if she's a vampire. I don't know if they're technically shape changers, if that is a thing. If she's like a full-blown vampire and she can turn into bats and or mist, that's up to you if that's like how they would make it.
That's a great question. I mean, I think they're shape changers. So,
So
does
you
that
make it with
mean?
disadvantage.
Disadvantage. And it's
Mhm.
at the start of her turn, right? Creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn. Oh, but on a turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
You get this hit
initial
and then
cast,
her first
and then
turn.
on its turn.
Yeah. So if I have the initiative and she hasn't moved yet, it'll be now and then at the beginning of her turn, I believe. If that's the reading that you're saying, but otherwise
Yeah.
it'd probably just be the one.
I think it's just the one because it's like when it enters the spell's area for the first time. But I don't think it. I
It's
don't know.
or it's you're right. It's just the once because
No,
it's
it
on whether it enters the spell area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. It will be starting its turn there.
But it's also entering it on your turn for the first time. And
But it's
then
not really
starting
entering
its
it,
turn.
like appearing on it. I think that's usually the way the spells
Yeah.
in 5e, because there's a few spells that are kind of like that, where it's like entering it or starting your
it
turn there.
catches
And
it.
usually it's one or the other.
It's or yeah, whichever classifies or qualifies for it, because it doesn't let you do because that's hitting it twice in like the span of a turn, which is busted.
I mean,
But yes,
it wouldn't necessarily be that, right? Like you could go immediately after, and it would be you'd have to wait an entire round. I don't know. It's all rules-lery, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is there anything else you want to do on your turn, Buster?
That's an action. So I don't really have anything else at the moment. But I believe that's it that I have. Yes.
Garlic's going to make this Constitution saving throw at disadvantage. That is a 5.
Girl,
Natural one.
Perfect.
Garly isn't rolling so hot.
That is 13 radiant damage from this moonbeam. It's only 14. It's not really that high.
Jeremy Crawford tweets and says, if creating the area of effect on the creature or moving it onto the creature does not count.
Okay.
Cool.
So we're
Yeah.
right.
Garlic kind of like hisses as this like moonlight steam begins like coming off of her. Her skin sizzling under the radiant magic. And she is going to. Who do you think y'all think is closest to Garlic in this hallway?
I'm by the door.
Okay, so it'd probably be you.
If that's where, if I'm by
Well,
the door.
wait.
Oh, or you're by the door, Olin. Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So you're
I
at
think
the
that's where we all were, right? We were huddled because
Yeah, but when you're in
Olin
combat
got
mode,
in.
only like 2 of you will be able to fit beside the door.
You know, it could be
Okay.
sister v sister.
Okay. So Rosemary, and who's standing beside Rosemary?
I'll stand beside Rosemary. I'm excited to smash this vampire and not
Okay.
in the naughty way.
So Rosemary and Sully kind of like at the front. Garlic charges in, and I think she is going to just start with you, Rosemary. Like she kind of understands you're a threat to her, so she almost is like hovering on the ground as she moves forward towards you. And lashes out.
Fuck.
19 to hit, I believe.
That meets it.
Mm.
Rude.
She's gonna do 10 slashing with her first attack. And then follow it up with the other hand. But will not hit, like scraping across your armor. There's like that sound of like nails on metal.
Oh, that's not good for your nails.
She says, I wish I could think of something witty right now, but I'm just gonna kill you.
Oh, you don't need to do that.
And I think
Garly.
that will be her turn. the vampire spawn. So Olin, you were tell me if you disagree, but your Ghost Step tattoo lasts until like the end of your next turn when you initiate it. I think that's like that one
Yeah,
use
I
is probably
believe so.
used up. So the girl in the room turns towards you, giving you a smile that kind of like matches the one on Garlic's face, and is going to kind of just like basically charge at you and attack immediately.
Cool. I did stab her, so that's fair.
I forgot you stabbed her.
That's true.
Hey, business as usual. Yes, John. A 23 does hit.
Weird.
Believe it or not.
So the vampire is not going to deal damage to you this time. The vampire spawn like jumps on you and like grapples you, wrapping her arms as she tries to dig her teeth into your neck. Oh wait, that's Garlic's. Oh no, it's just because I'm rolling as Garlic. Just kidding.
12 does not hit.
I know, because that shudder's there. Either way. Yeah, so she tries to bite, can't quite get a good angle to get your neck. You're a big guy. She's like trying to like climb up basically to grab onto you.
She's trying to climb you like a tree.
And that is going to be her attack. Oh,
Whatever
she
you're trying to
does.
get out of there, you will not get anything. There hasn't been anything running in my veins for many years.
And you see like the knife wound, like the knife kind of like falls out, and you kind of like see the wound begin like sealing up on her before she even like turns around to attack.
Cool.
Tobias.
Tobias looks at the new redhead vampire. Looks over to Rosemary. Asks, "This is the one who did that to that little girl, right?"
Oh, did you bite that little girl in there? Garly?
I mean, she's... Yes. Obviously, I'm the one that turned her into a vampire.
You know, that's not a nice thing to do.
You didn't do a very good job at training her. She's pretty poor at this vampire stuff.
Tobias immediately teleports right behind her, using my Misty Ward, and I come up right next to her, like right ear, and say, "You shouldn't have did that." And then I take one strike from my longsword and I cast Gloom Ripper, which is just a booming blade.
Gloom Ripper.
Does this feel like a Bleach episode?
27.
Gloom Ripper.
I watch a lot of anime, okay?
Bonkai.
27 hit.
That will definitely hit.
11 slashing damage. And there's a shadow just wrapped around her.
A shadow. Garlic hisses as your blade bites into her. Anything else, Tobias?
That is the best that I can do. Just 11 slashing.
Great. Olin.
Yep. First, I will. I guess I'll try and like. So I'm grappled. So I just don't have movement, right? I can do everything else normally.
Yeah.
I look at the girl, and say, I get the impression that you will not let go and was forced, and for that I'm sorry. This might hurt. And I'm going to use my Planar Warrior as a bonus action. I can choose a creature, and the next time I hit that creature on this turn, With a weapon attack, all damage dealt becomes force damage, and they take an extra 1d8 of force damage from the attack. And I will stab at the vampire spawn.
Actually, Sully is not on this the initiative tracker.
Sully also has a 4.
Yeah.
You have Olin on there twice.
That's why I was curious. I was like,
I don't get a 0 initiative turn, unfortunately. Dagger button. Dirty 20.
That'll hit.
I'm scared to click anything. I'm trying to see what everything can do, and I don't want to click the wrong button and fuck the chat up.
That'll be fine.
So that is 14 force damage.
14. God damn.
14 with a dagger.
Yeah, that like blows a chunk out of her. She just kind of like screams and like doesn't quite let go, but like reacts very strongly. Actually, I think she like grips tighter, like trying to hold on.
It's okay. I understand. It's frightening.
All right. Anything else, Owen?
That'll do it. That's my turn.
All right. Rosemary and Sully, which of you go first? I'll let y'all tell me.
I'll let her go first because she got hit.
Okay. Did you see my question, John?
Oh no.
It was in the chat, the Roll20 chat.
Tobias, how much dex do you have?
+2
Okay.
to 15.
I was just curious because we're.
Oh.
What do
See,
you have?
I meant to. I even like thought about this, and I was like, God damn it. Yes. I would
Does have to be
say.
willing.
Yeah.
Damn it. Okay.
I might give you like a save or something on it. They have to be like willing or unconscious or something, or incapacitated.
I have a +4. Will.
But
Well,
we can talk about
yeah, I was gonna just try and pop her out of here. Just be like, okay, that's nice. Bye. But never
Yeah.
mind. She's not really holding anything, so I can't really disarm her. She's just clawing. I'm gonna try and trip her.
it. Okay.
Cool.
Oh my god!
That was almost
Wait.
bad.
That was almost tragic.
I forgot you're a battle master. I was like, oh, are you like doing a shove really? But no, you're like literally using like a trip attack.
Yep. Yup.
All right.
Well,
All
you're-
right.
Strength saving throw. My DC is math.
Garlic got a 13 on the strength saving throw.
It's
What's your
okay. It's strength plus
Proficiency.
8 plus proficiency.
Mhm.
So what's your strength?
DC 15.
Okay, yeah. She fails.
20.
Okay, cool. I knock her to the ground. Okay, you really gotta stop, and you just gotta go home. All right.
I do love like the Midwestern like almost like you gotta go home now, like throwing the vampire on
She-
her ass to like
She's even gonna do like that hand slap on her thighs. Well,
Oh, let me just
Time
scooch
to
past
go.
you there.
Now
Yes.
look what you made me do.
you know,
uh,
Mother always said you were a troublemaker, and I didn't believe her, but here we are.
Sully,
Mm-hmm.
it is your turn.
I have questions, just so
Mhm.
everybody knows that's watching. I'm very new, so I'll have lots of questions.
Yeah.
I can use Divine Smite, right?
Yeah, you once you hit with an attack, you can
So I have to hit first, and then, so that'll be on the next round.
No,
No,
you
so
do
it's
it-
basically yeah, like on
Oh,
this time, if you use your action to attack, if you actually like hit garlic, you can choose to divine smite, which then lets you like spend the spell slot to to add
Okay.
the 2d8 damage to your attack.
And you have advantage on attacks right now.
Yes, because she is knocked down on her ass, you have advantage on attacks against her.
So I just click on my weapon to attack.
Yeah, are you using Great Weapon Master, or are you just doing like a regular attack? I would say you have advantage, so great using your Great Weapon Master attack, which is just that GWM mall that I said.
Yeah.
I would just throw that down.
I did not hit.
You,
Oh my goodness.
yeah, you could
Oh.
if you wanted to use your inspiration to
I'm
like
definitely using my inspiration. What the fuck kind of roll is that? That's bullshit.
that lets you roll one more d20 base. So you can just use the Great Weapon Maul, and whatever the first number is basically what your attack will be.
Come on, Nat 20.
Please. Bruh!
You roll like me. I love it.
The dice tell a story.
Yeah.
Hurts us.
You're like sitting there like trying to swing, but like
She said I
there's
love
this moment where you're going to swing and you like look at this creature's face and you just see like Rosemary, and now that you've become like kind of attached to Rosemary, this first attack, you're kind of just like Garlic's able to move around too, so it manages to kind of roll out of the way, but you realize like a little bit of you's kind of holding back this first round as you kind of like get over the initial processing that is like hitting this twin of Rosemary's basically.
I roll
got
well
lots of
again
twins.
next term. I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be so mad.
After Sully's turn, but before for Buster's turn, Garlic is going to use a legendary action.
Oh, jeez.
A what?
Oh, she thinks she's, something special. She thinks she's hot shit.
Basically,
Excuse my language.
She's
She can use-
she's just a lady on the ground.
she's going to use hers to move without provoking opportunity attack. So she, like, as you're trying to like hit her, she suddenly like gets this little like burst of speed, and moves away from you, Sully, and begins like running up the wall, basically, but still basically where she's only within melee range of Rosemary.
She takes an extra D8 of thunder damage, 2 thunder damage from my gloom burst as she moves.
Okay.
Gloom best.
Yeah, she takes that little damage. It seems fine with it. You kind of like see some of the wounds y'all have added to her as well begin healing up. Oh wait, no, that's
She took
not
radiant.
true. It's also not quite her turn. But you're right,
Cheeky.
she has radiant as well. Buster.
Buster will kind of like make with a weird little rabbit paw, kind of make like an L to like find the space in the distance, be like, no, right there. And the light will like from where it was previously move and like hit like some reflective surface and then like bounce and hit her for wherever she's like clutching up onto the wall. I'm just using my action to move the moonbeam so that she's in it again. And then as it's reflecting off of something, with my bonus action, I will cast Spiritual Weapon.
Yo.
Oh. Baby!
Oh my god.
That's a big
I didn't-
cast.
I didn't mean to roll it with advantage, but I'll take it. And what you see, and I'm so fucking sorry for this, but the reflection of the light rips through her, and what's left on the wall is the perfect circle of a moon, as if like there's a beam of light shooting in through the wall, bouncing off of a thing, shooting through her, and on the opposite wall is a moon, and in that moon, the crescent of the moon, like a waxing moon, comes off, and then the rest of it also comes off, and a literal hammer and sickle come in and slice down on her as my spiritual weapon comes down and fucks her shit up.
Wow.
God damn.
19 force damage.
That's good.
Yeah, there's like you hear a crack of bone from her like shoulder clavicle area as the hammer and sickle fall down on her.
I'm so sorry.
Uh,
Came to me.
and she grunts in pain. Anything else, Buster?
You stay right there. And when she starts her turn, you gotta make me a disadvantage con save.
I got you.
That's beautiful. Oh, piss. Well, 2 radiant damage.
Right.
Come on, dude.
It's
Damage,
not
two
healing.
damage. Yeah.
I was gonna say the radiant damage matters, just that
It's
it's
still
radiant.
radiant. Yeah. And I get a nat 20. I can't be upset.
This is Buster's campaign. We're just living in it.
Man, I forgot how fun clerics were. You just pop off.
Yeah. Garlic for her part, after failing that check. She's gonna take 2 swipes at you, Rosemary.
Oh, okay. Well, that's rude.
Whew.
Is she swinging at disadvantage because she still hasn't gotten up?
She did stand up during her legendary action.
Never mind. Fuck me. The first one is the only one that hits anyway, though. So.
Okay. So you will take 9 slashing damage. Actually. Yeah. I said what I said. You're gonna take 9 slashing damage. And I think that is gonna be her turn. She says, "I'll never go back to Mother. You'll have to kill me."
Oh, well. All right.
The vampire spawn for its part in the room with Olin. The girl tears into you with her claws.
Sure as hell does.
Silvery barbs.
I'm not sure Tobias can see what's happening in this room.
Okay. Fine.
I mean, you are by the door, but
No, I'm not anymore. I teleported right behind her, remember?
Nothing personnel.
yeah, I don't think you can see through like the little slit and all the bodies between you and the door. But I appreciate that energy. You will have plenty of opportunities to silvery barbs my crits. You're gonna take 10 slashing damage.
Okay.
Pretty low on those attacks. And then she's going to try and bite into you again as she's like climbing up basically higher up this mountain of a man.
6'10" mountain of a man.
But still
leave
cannot
the 2 of them alone.
quite make a bite stick. So Tobias, you see Garlic standing like kind of perpendicular to the floor, moonlight on her, swiping, trying to like claw at Rosemary. What do you want to do?
Is she on the floor or is she still on the ceiling? I'm sorry.
She's on the wall.
She's on the wall.
Yeah, she's like standing basically sideways to you.
I'm going to cast a spell. And I'm going to cast, and I think she needs to make a wisdom saving throw as I cast Cause Fear.
Okay. She got a 21.
She's nice.
That'll save it. Yep. That'll save. That'll do. I don't have. Yeah, I forgot I don't have my disadvantage guy yet. And I'm going to use a quicken spell, and I'm going to throw a dread spear at old girl.
Okay.
18 hit.
+9.
Is Dread
Dread
Spear
spear is
your
just
Eldritch Blast? Okay.
Yeah.
18 does hit.
And I do 8 force damage.
Beautiful.
Oh jeez.
Cool. I love it. Anything else, Tobias?
That's all I can do right now.
Okay. Olin.
Let's see. What do I want to do? I think. How does the did the spawn heal again? Did I notice? I guess is the better question.
That is a great point, and yes, it did. It's not like fully healed, but definitely some of the damage is already like healing from the blast.
Sure.
So does that mean that garlic is healing too?
Garlic is getting hit by radiant damage, which prevents her from
Okay.
regenerating.
So I'm going to take just a regular old stab with the dagger to start. 19
That'll hit.
for 6 piercing damage. And then I will use another charge of my Ghost Step Tattoo, which causes me to become incorporeal, so I can no longer be grappled. And
Nice. Yeah, she like slides through you, falling onto the ground.
And then I just look down and I say, I think that perhaps it's better if you take some time to yourself and think about what you've done. And then walk out back through the door and try and get into the fight against a garlic.
Nice. Well played. You step into the hallway, leaving the frustrated vampire spawn. Rosemary, it is your turn.
Okay.
It does say you become incorporeal until the end of your next turn.
Okay.
So that's interesting. But
Good to know.
Weird question. If I do a tripping attack while she's on the wall, does she fall onto the side of the wall or does she fall to the floor?
I would say she would fall to the floor.
And does she take falling damage falling to the floor?
Sure.
Excellent. I'm going to try and hit her for a tripping attack again.
Okay.
whew,
Oh my god.
26 will hit.
And a DC 15 strength saving throw.
No, where is it? Where is it? I lost my. Here we go.
God damn it.
22. Does that mean she takes damage but does not actually get tripped?
Correct.
Cool. Beautiful. She's definitely bloodied. Like as you kind of like stab in the strike, her wounds are not regenerating, and she's beginning to like bleed out of several areas. Though the blood seems to be like pouring out in like this kind of like it's almost like viscous.
And, just one more time. You could go home. And then we wouldn't have to keep beating you up.
go home and become one of Mother's little pets like you. Now, when I've chosen real freedom.
Mother's pet? Is that like a teacher's pet?
Sully.
You're kind of a hypocrite. I don't know if you know this or not, but you just created a little slave over there. And you're talking about freedom from your mom. I'm not going to use my GWM maul this time. I'm using my regular maul this time. Because that one doesn't hit.
Okay.
Fuck! Why are they so low?
We all go through this. It's okay.
Oh!
First mission jitters. Everybody has them.
Don't worry. The second you hit a nat 20 and you get that first nat 20 smite crit,
Stand by
you will
what I
forget
said. She's a
you will
fucking
forget.
hypocrite.
every low roll.
She is. But she is also very quick. And so avoids your maul as it slams into the wall. And you see her kind of like sniff the air, and she says, "Oh, and what is it that you're the pet of, dear? I can smell it on you." And Buster, it's your turn.
I take offense to this. This is very. How dare you? Moonbeam is still on her, so there's no need to move it because she hasn't moved. But I will swing with the spiritual weapon. Is it 20 hit?
That's it.
Yeah. Dang. Min roll. And that'll be. Actually, Moonbeam is the only concentration. Spiritual weapon's just chilling. I'm gonna walk up to Rosemary and just be like, "You've got her on the ropes, don't worry." And I'll like pat you on the back of your leg and give you a little cure wounds at first level. A little heal, little 10 HP.
Little heal.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much.
Don't worry.
I really like the new rounded HP bar. That's so good.
Yeah, they're cute. Son of a bitch.
Does
You
she
made the
take?
con save?
Does she take half?
Oh, good question. Yes.
Cool.
Yes, she does. So she still at least takes 8
Holy
damage. Very good roll.
You see Garlic. She takes this moment. She has like this little pendant that she takes off, and like, oh, I forgot to do her legendary action last turn. It's fine. And like sniffs this like red powder before like the pendant
Don't do drugs.
like falls to the ground, and you see her eyes like turning even redder.
She's doing arcane.
We're not
she's-
on it.
She says, "I will not be a slave again." And she lashes out. Actually, she falls off the wall towards you, Rosemary. I think she still is like kind of like almost hyper focused on you.
Because I'm everything she can't be. A good daughter. Yeah, 19 hits.
Um,
Oh, damn.
she is not going to. Yeah, she like kind of like drops to the ground, just like slicing at you, and then she is going to attack again.
Oh. Yeah, no, that won't do it.
Mm. I think that's it. The vampire spawn beats on the door. You just hear the door like rattling as she's like screaming, banging on it from the other side. Tobias.
What position is she currently in? Is she currently prone?
No, she's just standing.
She's standing. Who's still hurt?
I have
Rosemary's
Lightning
feeling
Wish,
it.
but Rosemary needs it more than I do.
I run over to her and I cast Wither and Bloom. Actually, I have it right here. I need both the vampire spawn in the room and Rosemary's sister to make a Constitution save. And Rosemary, you get a hit die back of healing +4.
Oh my god.
Vampire
So
failed.
Garlic takes 9 necrotic.
So my 8 plus an additional 4?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Good spell.
I was gonna say for a level 2 spell, that's crazy. That's
I was
good.
busted.
Cleric get that? What the fuck?
Yo, that spell's straight up bussin' for real, for real.
On God. On all the gods.
All right. Is that it for you, Tobias?
And then I'm gonna take my bonus action and put my dread curse on Garlic, which is just Hexblade's curse.
Rosemary. Oh, sorry, no, Olin.
It's Olin time. I get. Is there like a room around Garlic for me to get in there and do a stab?
I'll say sure. There's like space for you to get in there.
Actually,
Since Tobias is not in melee and Buster is not in melee.
I think actually what I'm gonna do is run up to Rosemary, lean down, put my hand like flat on her head.
Oh yeah, you're so much fucking taller.
Yeah, put my hand flat on her head and say, "I'm going to protect you from this evil," and cast protection from evil and good.
Oh, aren't you just the sweetest?
I don't know, but thank you. So that's the spell. Disadvantage on attack rolls for evil targets. All that jazz. Can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed. I assume this is reasonable against vampires. I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah. The spell falls into place. I think Garlic, annoyed, but like Sully's right there trying to hit Garlic as well. I think Garlic's going to use one of her legendary actions. And do you have anything else, Olin, before I do this?
I don't think so.
You guys will just go out a turn like that.
Yeah.
What the
Yeah.
fuck kind of shit is this?
Not take a full attack, but she gets to do like a thing.
Yeah. I'm
she
good.
she lashes out with an attack towards you, like almost like this backhanded like claw attack. Sully, and with a 24, I believe will hit.
Yes.
And you're gonna take 18 slashing damage as she just kind of like backhands you, like slicing across your face.
If I don't hit her this round, Sully's gonna sit on the floor.
Rose.
She's gonna disengage. She's shifting gears.
Rosemary.
Okay. So I realized there's a thing I can do that's a bonus action, and I'm gonna shake my finger at her very sternly.
Okay.
And let me just read what this does, because I don't use this spell very often. But she doesn't think she's using a spell. She's just, Mother told me to get you, and you're being a real pain in the butt. And I'm very disappointed as your sister. And so she's going to have disadvantage on strength checks.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna try and do another tripping attack on her. I love that you already knew what I did. Oof.
11 will
You should-
not hit.
You should rename it HECKS. Hex.
Hex.
Oh, hex.
You know what? That's what I'm gonna do right now.
That's really
Can I
funny.
use my inspiration because I just did a whole thing?
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, beauty.
26 will
Rolls
hit.
tonight, yeah.
Okay. So, here's here. 22 damage,
Wow.
5 of which is necrotic.
Hex.
Oh, hex.
Oh,
Oh, hex. You made me do it.
Yeah, you slice through, like, basically just kind of like a huge gash in her torso. Blood is like now kind of like pouring out from several places, and she looks real fucking rough. Anything else, Rosemary?
Just visible disappointment.
Sully, it is your turn.
I'm not even saying anything this time. I'm just like
the-
swinging my maul around furiously, trying to land a hit this entire time. That's all I've been doing. Fuck. Does an
Okay.
18 hit?
I'll give her my inspiration to give her advantage to give her that natural 20. You're swinging, you got your eyes closed, and I just like tip your fucking axe a little bit to make it fucking land right between her fucking shoulder blades or something.
That's
God
not
damn.
typically how we use the inspiration, but I'll allow it in this case.
Just take my inspiration, please.
So yeah, Garlic is like kind of standing there. She's been sliced open. What does it look like when because this is the maul attack that is going to kind of like finish her off, kind of.
I
Wow.
swing it, her head pops off and rolls on the floor.
Okay. So you slam the maul and there's a crack as Garlic's head like literally is just like by the force of this blow like ripped from her shoulders, rolling on the floor. You can see this look of surprise on Garlic's face.
Fucking finally.
And she's like choking out words, though they're like are coming out like very low and hard to hear. But she's just like like yeah, just spitting up blood, but like obviously trying to like say something, whispering something like very quiet.
Can I like lean in to try and hear her?
Give me a perception check.
Oh no.
With my bunny ears, can I also try to lean in?
Mm-hmm.
My
Yeah, I would like to lean in. too.
specialty.
Yeah, everybody just like hovers, like getting down low next to this head on the floor.
If you shout my specialty, it works and it makes you roll well.
If everyone else is doing it, I guess I will also do it.
Perception, right?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
What about you, Tobias? You get on the floor too.
You get a
Sure,
nail behind
why
his
not?
head.
I guess I'll be involved.
We're all just circling around the
Very
head. The body's 10 feet away.
7. Wow.
Yeah, Tobias, you go, but everybody's like so hovered in already. You're like, there's not really any space
Like,
for me to
this
even
is
like get in close.
stupid.
I will tell you later.
Yeah, but she begins like speaking. You realize she's like whispering in this way of like where she's almost saying something by rote. But she is like, Wardens of Mist ride to Darkon, and with them rides its destruction. The 8 omens will come to pass, and all will be consumed by the shroud. and then when she gets to that last word, she coughs up one little like bit of blood, and stops moving.
How positively macabre.
Yeah,
Oh.
fuck that lady.
Well, gonna pick up her head, put it by the body, awkwardly sort of try and
So
keep them
sorry.
attached to each other. I'm gonna take out my earring and just kind of boop it on her forehead and hope the whole body goes.
There's like these little green sparkles that begin like covering the body, and it like lights up brightly before kind of like poofing out of existence.
Okay, well, oh, I should warn Mother. Put my earring back in. Hey, Mother, sorry about that. Garlic, she really didn't want to go home, so, she kind of fell to pieces. Anyway. I'm just gonna leave it with anyway.
Beautiful. Does message give them some back? Or is that just
Yes.
sending?
Oh, good, you did put the
Sending does.
Both do?
Yeah, they both do. But I figure since this is directly to Mother...
Yeah.
Is this message to Mother?
Message is short range. Sending is cross
This is
worlds and
special.
planes and stuff. But if it's a
Yeah.
special thing, then it both do technically.
Yeah, this is because it can only be used to contact Mother. Yeah, you get back a good work, child. And that's it. And with that,
How's the other vampire spawn?
She's just
Oh.
chilling.
Oh, she's still just hitting the door.
yeah, she's just like banging on the door. You can hear the monk, like the father sitting like in the doorway out to the main area, just kind of like sitting on the ground. He looks like he's been injured, like his arm's bleeding, and he's just kind of like sitting there, kind of like crying a little bit.
Oop. Did Garlic do that, or?
I failed my daughter.
Oh. So no.
I'm sorry. I knew she was going to trap you, but I didn't know when or what it would look like. Thank you for destroying her, but you just hear as the daughter like continues to like beat against the door. Please stay for the night, leave in the morning, and leave my daughter and I alone.
Oh, you don't want us to take care of her too?
No.
We kind of have to. It's our duty, right? This is out of character.
Not necessarily. You can cure. Technically.
Can you?
Technically.
It's very difficult.
But we do.
What do you need to do to cure her?
It's like it's a curse, I think.
Technically, you need to like kill them,
Technically, you have
and
to
you
kill
must
her and then bring her back.
bring back. This is very above my pay grade, unfortunately. But I would think maybe because the vampire that turned her is now in two pieces and with an earring, maybe dominion of lesser vampire is not as strong. Maybe she will be malleable if you find a cow farm somewhere for her to drink blood of cows instead of meat or some form of blood production. I'm sure if you reach out to the
Plus, I think the commandant told us that there was a place around here that could undo that, or some person around here.
there were vampires in this land a long time. Vampire, and I'm sure you can contact someone somewhere. They will help you. There are community services for these types of things. It happens.
Do we know anybody who would be here who could help with that potentially?
Maybe Paranold can shake branch of somebody else somewhere
Do
down
we
the
know
line.
Paranold? That's fine.
I'm gonna say
Yeah,
you know
we
of
do.
Paranold. I think before you even came here, you kind of get like a little the bit of information that the Mistwardens have for each place that you go to. It's usually not much, but for Barovia, it's a little more than most.
So there's probably a handful of ravens flying around, gathering information, and then heading back to headquarters. I'm sure they keep tabs on all the vampires since there's not as many. I would assume that's my lore retcon for the session. But I feel like as Paranold yonder ago, I feel like that would be the kind of thing that he would have some sort of like information gathering going on with the druids. He'd at least like keep tabs to see if like vampires are cropping up, but that doesn't necessarily mean that there's one here right now. But that's just
maybe
my-
something the team reports back about,
Yeah.
so that Paranold can.
Yeah.
He says, if you are kind enough to show mercy, I can give you a gift. Your type enjoy money and treasure, right?
Yeah,
Sir, we
we
would-
don't say no.
We would show you mercy without plying of gilded hand, but if you wish to give gift, this we will not stop you. But we will show
Buster,
mercy either way.
it's rude to decline a gift. I'm just saying.
It's rude to demand
Oh,
payment for
they can make
somebody's child's
assumptions.
life. Yes,
It was
it is-
offered.
It was offered, yeah. Like I said, we would
Please.
be happy to take, but
If you
it is
feel,
not.
if you don't feel, either way.
Yes. Up to you.
Unless it's something really cool, then we'll take it 100%.
Really cool rock. Or like,
I don't like that he labeled us as your type. I feel discriminated against.
He,
murderers.
Right? I'm sitting here this whole time like, our type?
Yeah.
Yeah.
he kind of walks out. Adventuring type.
Oh, yeah,
Uh,
sure. That's what you
Go
meant,
into
pal.
places and kill shit.
He comes back with this little like wooden box that he kind of like that has a lid that he opens up, and you see 3 glass bottles inside, each a different color. And he says, "This collection of potions has been here for some time. It's the best I can offer you."
So, what did they do?
Oh, that's a great question. And he kind of holds up the 3 bottles, and you can kind of like see each one has a little label. The first one is a potion of invulnerability.
Sick.
And it almost looks like liquid iron. It's like a silvery,
It's just
kind of like
mercury.
metallic. Yeah, it kind of looks like mercury in a bottle.
Don't drink mercury.
Yeah, don't. It will not make you invulnerable. Here,
Disclaimer.
potion.
Thanks.
Definitely
Some people
spelled
need
wrong.
that. Some people have to be told not to do those things.
That's fair.
That's why I say it.
Oh, let's buy the potions. A potion of gaseous form.
Hmm. Cool.
And what is it? It's a healing potion, but it's not the regular healing potion.
Greater.
Grand.
Superior, I think, is the highest one.
It is a superior healing potion.
Hot damn.
It's a mega elixir?
They brought back the mega elixir.
clearly have to save it to the end.
Uh,
Might come in handy later.
and yeah. So, with that, the team has been given a vague prophecy. They have slayed the vampire, and they work to make their way back to where they can happen to catch the train to the next land of mists. And I will say that is all I have for this session. And then next week we will start in full in Darkon, our next location. Is there any scene or interactions that y'all would like to role play before we end out the session today?
Seeing as how I can't break the, like, you made all the fucking anime references, and I can't break the connection in my mind of like either the closing of an anime or the thing that's strongest is Persona 5. Us like standing around waiting for the train in certain places are kind of just like the characters hanging out in like downtown Shibuya, just like fucking leaning up against stuff, sitting on stuff, being all anime as heck, just waiting for the train to show up as the closing credits go by, and we're just hanging out.
It's almost like a time shift too.
Yeah, a little bit of just like little like bite-sized vignettes of things happening or goofy bits. But in terms of actual role play, I think Buster would bring up just like, hey, we are known as Mistwardens, and I feel like down the pipe we heard that Darkon was place we needed to go eventually. This is not weird, like your sister saying this thing about bring terror and 8 spooky things and Shroud and Darkon with Mistwalker. Am I not the only one freaked out by this? This is very strange.
Oh, you know, she probably just got a message from Mother saying we had to go there at some point. Probably got a sister there.
It is the language that she used that is more upsetting to me. Even if your mother said this to her as her head lay dying, even more questions, honestly.
You know, Mother works in mysterious ways, and we don't question it.
I think we question everything.
Nope.
I've questioned everything since day one.
Yeah,
Don't
it's
question
a little,
Mother.
It's a little strange. I'm just throwing it out there. She was talking about how she would never go back to Mother. She didn't want to be her slave. So why would she deliver a message?
She's being melodramatic. She's back with Mother right now. I just popped her over.
Why wouldn't she want to be with Mother?
Well, you know how some kids are. They just don't ever want to go back home. They get a little taste of the wide world out there, and they just never want to go back. But you know, Tempest, it's the best place there is. I tell ya.
Do I believe
Olin,
She believes her.
Olin nods like very like solemnly, like they're taking mental notes, like trying to learn about like a family dynamic because they have no like memories beyond being risen as the reborn. So it's just like anything, any information, they're like, that makes sense. I'm so glad that there's a healthy family dynamic for me to learn from.
Fuck, I definitely misgendered Olin earlier.
God, so
Yeah, I'm just throwing it out there. My characters, one of their personality traits is the best way to get me to do something is to tell me I can't do it.
Oh,
And
so you're
telling
gonna
me-
question Mother.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, it's just, you know, she's got big plans and we don't understand it all, and that's okay.
Don't you ever wonder what her plans are?
Nope.
Why not?
Nope.
I know that reaction. You have wondered what her plans are before. You've asked questions before of Mother and her plans, and she made it very clear to you that you should never wonder about Mother's plans.
That's
She has
right,
done
so we don't
scary
question
things.
Mother.
Listen, I understand the big, scary family dynamics.
She's gonna pull her knit cap over her ears.
It is okay. You've clearly a lot of love for your mother, your sister, may she rest in peace, is now back with your mother. She had wanderlust. I understand this as well. It is the way of things. But can we get back to the prophecy that we are going to bring shroud of darkness to land? It is something that I'm getting caught up on. Yeah, this strikes me as uncomfortable.
I'm sure she was just being melodramatic.
Right.
Rosemary, do you think it would be acceptable if I used your earring to ask your mother what her plans were?
Sorry, that just caught me. No. No, it only works for me.
Insight check. I wish to know. Ooh.
Yeah, this all
You
feels
know,
really suspicious to me.
I'll do an insight check too. Only
Are we gonna
because
betray one of our
it-
members before we
Oh
even
my-
start the
I'm
campaign?
not gonna betray her. I just want to know if I can take her earring and put it on my big old rabbit
gonna
ear
say,
and talk to
I don't-
Mom.
I just want to know the earring
Oh.
obviously worked to send her sister back. So
She has a shiny earring.
It just works for me, right? I don't.
You or your versions of your sisters instead.
It looked like your cat was a hawk on your head a second ago.
Yeah.
And I
She
was
likes-
like, does she have a giant hawk as a pet? That's so
Randomly
cool.
likes to fly through the house. No, she likes to jump on top of my chair and then on top of the bookcase.
Ooh.
Yeah, I guess I'll roll persuasion then. 18.
Yeah, I mean, she seems sincere in her belief that the earring will only work for her.
Damn.
Oh, that's not what I was rolling insight for.
What were you
Oh,
rolling
what were you
insight?
rolling for?
I was rolling to see if, like, I believe that she's not trying to hide something, because it feels like she's trying to hide something.
What would I have to hide? I am an open book.
No, you're not.
Not
really.
many pages, I tell ya.
You say from behind a closed naked.
My
I'm an
arm
open
pulled
book.
up.
I'm an open book, don't you know? You can ask me anything.
I feel like
You know
Rosemary
what,
just starts
not many
like
pages
giving
in this
people
book.
stuff at this point.
Yeah, she's like
So-
handing you a scarf and new
does
mittens.
the like
and...
Midwestern hands you something to distract you?
Yeah, you
So
look cold.
Does that persuasion work for everyone, or just specifically the people who were rolling for the earring? Because I am very suspicious.
Rosemary, would you like? Is there a deception involved, or is it all persuasion? Or do you want to GM roll me, or do you want to just say?
I'm gonna whisper roll you.
Okay.
Man,
I'm not saying if it's persuasion or deception. I'm just whispering it.
coming at us. Jeez.
I mean, either way, I see through it because I rolled 22.
Tobias doesn't care. It's like, this is fine. We took care of the one who did that horrible thing to the little girl, and I'm fine with it. Either way.
Yeah, you definitely get the sense that Rosemary is hiding something, but
This
is
is okay.
not going to be willing to discuss it.
You
Okay.
keep your
And she
secrets.
hands you a sweater she crocheted you to distract you.
During
Sully.
this conversation.
You can't distract me.
She just
anymore.
finished
I'm
up the
watching
last
you.
loop.
It is about that time where the mists begin rolling in thick.
Oh, but I'm taking the stuff anyways. As I'm doing this to you,
The
I'm like
sleeve.
grabbing the things, wrapping them around me.
Listen, Rosemary, we should talk about earring, honestly.
Oh, like, you still look
understand.
cold. Let me get you some gloves out of the bag too.
I understand your mother wishes best for us,
I,
but
I made these tiny knit caps
Yeah.
for your ears, one for each.
This is actually adorable. They do get cold eventually. You got a little prop.
And
An
as
audio-friendly podcast.
as the group all like begins like lining up, looking as if they're preparing to like make a leap or jump, we see a train begin rolling by them through the mist. And I think we end with our team making the kind of entrance onto the train that they often have to make, a running leap to grab onto it before it heads back into the mist. And we will end there for the night. Thank you, everybody, for watching. This is a relatively short night, but we had to wrap up our prologue episode. And lets us dip our toes into these characters one more time. Please join us next week for our full episode 1 of our Mistwardens Shroud campaign, where our characters will head into the land of Darkon to try and save it. And yeah, we'll find out what happens next time, whether our misadventurers survive, thrive, or take a dive. Until then, good night.